Hey guys, I just woke up a little while ago and I kind of had fun yesterday when I created that first video, so I'm going to do another one. This is on why you should not be saving your files as XLSX or XLSM. It's okay. Now, this is, I don't know which one this is. Oh God. Okay. Now, this is an old project that I did when I worked back at Rio Tinto, and it would take in-flight data, which is one of the packages that they use, and it would compare it to the SAP data, which was essentially the gospel for what is where, who does what, so on and so forth. So these I vaguely remember what I did. Anyway, this is big. It takes the SAP data, the in-flight data. It tries to make sure that the structure is correct, that they've actually been put into the right department, the right team. It checks to make sure that the naming between the two is correct, because one is entered by people, the other one is entered by people that go over it and check it about 10 times each, which is the case with SAP. And then it takes away all the inactive items, so stuff where people just aren't, they're no longer used, but it's no longer used by SAP. Stuff that's in SAP, but not in in-flight. Stuff that needs to be changed, with the name needs to be changed to bring in-flight in line with SAP, and then it ignored because we weren't going to bother with anything to do with technology and innovation. So, and then the data dump that I can't remember, but I think this was essentially a place where the code would just throw everything. Now, this is big. This did a lot. So it had the works. It had it had code. That was a lot of code. Yes, I do like my tab. I do like to do a lot of tabbing. It did crazy stuff, and it worked with an enormous amount of data. Now, both of these are identical. They both work exactly the same way. I can't even remember which one is which. But one I saved as an XLSM workbook, a macro-enabled worksheet, and the other one I saved as what's called an XLSB, a binary worksheet. Look at the size difference. So one's just under a meg, one's just a little bit over half a meg. Now, when you're dealing with, this isn't that big. I've dealt with spreadsheets with well over, over 1 million lines. There was one project that I did for their forecasting group, where every single day they had over 1 million lines of data. But each of these is a table, except for that. It's, this is a crazy thing. This is why alright, that's the XLSN. This is why you shouldn't save things as XLSM or XLSX. The binary worksheet, it works exactly the same way as a normal Excel file. It has all the bells, all the whistles. It allows you to put in macros. It allows you to call data from data sources like Access, or an SQL data source like MySQL. It does all of that, but it's generally between 10 and 40% smaller. It also starts faster. So it's something that people should get used to doing, is to just save things as an XLSB. I'll open it up. I do apologize, it's a little bit embarrassing. My subscription has expired. So when you're saving an item, instead of Excel workbook or Excel macro enabled workbook, use XLSB. Now bear in mind, this only works for, I believe, 2010. You may be able to get away with it with 2007. But 2010 definitely, this program was actually, this solution was actually done in Office 2010. So, but yeah, hope that helps, and thank you very much.